Bird of Prey 5. El Karuga.
Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Garoga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird o' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird o' Prey 5. Qapla, and welcome to the member stream for December 12th, 2023. Today is a Tuesday, the second Tuesday of the month. So it is our member stream. It also happens to be Frank Sinatra's birthday today, December 12th, and also would have been the 100th birthday of Bob Barker from TV show Let's Make a Deal. No, The Price is Right. The Price is Right. But yeah, for me, will ever be Frank Sinatra's birthday. Jedi Bill was first in the chat today. Says a couple, brother warrior, hope you are feeling well today. Thank you, Jedi Bill. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hail Karoga, hail Karoga. Jim's Landscape LLC is in there, says hello. Jim the Traveler says greetings. Others that pay Bird to see his streams. And the Traveler puts in all of the custom emojis, the number 5, the Bird of Prey symbol, the General Chang, the Karogan flag, Mom O'Prey, Sassy, Nephew O'Prey, the Tribble, my head in a jar, Sis O'Prey, the poker, and a llama, not the a llama. Look at me. The oh my god, the alpaca, the rant, and the crystal skull, the latest, greatest avatar. Not avatar. Oh my god, emoji. John DeMarco says, have a great stream, everyone. Thank you, John. Richie Poole says 6 box, because I guess he's the 6th person here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 alpacas. Hey, I can do basic math. Yvette is here, says good evening, Bird and everyone. Welcome to all the new members. Thank you, Yvette, the lovely Yvette. Captain Fandom Nerd says, hello, Captain. Captain, how are you doing? Jim says, hail to Captain Phantom Nerd. Bradley Briggs says, zup, y'all. Zup, Bradley. And Captain says, hello back to Jim. And Jim's Landscape says, hail. Hail to you, Jim. And Dinner Bells with a live long and prosper. Dinner Bells, have you changed your name? Because I don't recall Dinner Bells. I don't recall Dinner Bells joining the channel. Now, they may have joined the channel very recently, in which case I missed it. But something makes me think Dinner Bells was maybe had some other username as I go to check. Oh, perhaps they're just a new subscriber. It's also possible. Let's see. Let's go check memberships. And oh, we actually got some recent rejoins, but let's see. No. Okay, so yeah. Nothing too recent for Dinner Bells. So my guess is Dinner Bells has had a change of name. They've been a member for 22 days. I could have, if they came up, it looks like they came in with the wave of people that LDG or John Araki sponsored, or Jedi Bill last month. I guess I might have missed them, but welcome anyway, regardless. Captain Phantom Nerd, oof, says, I'm in a lot of pain now. I'm so sorry to hear that, Captain. I'm assuming that they're probably whittling down the pain meds because we have terrible health care when lawyers and lawmakers become in charge of our health care decisions. It's a dark day. Jim says is asking what happened to Captain. And Dinner Bells, what's for dinner? And Dinner Bells says chicken sandwiches. That could be good. I enjoy a nice chicken sandwich. On occasion, I don't eat them as much these days because I've convinced myself that my body doesn't digest chicken well, even though I love the taste of chicken. A fried chicken sandwich sounds delicious, but I don't think it's not the health thing. I couldn't care less so much. I just think that it makes me sick. And so I've been avoiding chicken for some time. And I don't know. Feeling just enough better that I worry that I don't actively seek out too much chicken these days. Deej Odyssey is in the house. Says dinner bells, it's Christmas at the buffet. DJ Play Nice is here. Qapla, DJ Play Nice, and thanks so much for leaving me comments and saying you rock. I appreciate it. Jim Landscape hails to Deej, and DJ Play Nice reminds the whole chat that we all rock. And Yvette says hello to Deej. Deej says hi back. DJ, I see your streams are going quite long, 5+ hours, 4+ hours with your 7 days to die. I am glad they're working out for you. Uh, I, it's good to see somebody doing something they like. I assume you do enjoy it since you're you're doing. Oh, let me put the link out to the panel. I forgot all about that. There is the link to the panel. If you guys are interested, by all means, please join. Fuck, I didn't turn off. I didn't turn off the goddamn heart. I didn't turn off the goddamn hearts. So I literally have to type in a chat so I can pin the message. There we go. If anybody would like to join the panel, you're all. Deej can't, he's making smokes and eating. That's fine, Deej. I understand. If anybody else would like to join, that is the link. I did start early today, as I'm sure people noticed. I started early because I'm going to have to end probably, let's say 4:30, because I have physical therapy at 5, and I need some time after I stream to get ready before physical therapy. So we started a half hour early, probably end a half hour early. So by 4:30, we will certainly be wrapping up, if not already out for the day. This is the member stream. You guys are the members. I am here to serve you guys and girls. So please, if there is anything you would like to bring up, now is the time. You can type it in the chat. You can join the panel. However you want to do it, we'll do so. Any questions you want answered, any concerns you wish to bring up, any, I can't promise I will take your suggestions, but I can promise I will listen to your suggestions, and that now is the time. I mean, and this isn't, let's face it, I kind of have an open door policy. So if you had a good suggestion and you got it to me some other way, I would certainly listen to it then too. It's not that this is a privilege for members, but the privilege is that I actively seek them out on days like today. Whereas if it was any other time of the month, or you were any other person other than a paid channel subscriber, you would just have to email me or message me on Twitter or something to get my attention. Where today, you have my attention already, and I am looking out for anything you have to say. Hakeem says hello, Bird, and members Qapla Hakeem. And Mr. CCDV says, what's up, y'all? What's up, Mr. CCDV? Hope you're doing well. Just came over. I had been at LDG's Underground. Here. I did get a reminder about today being Frank Sinatra's birthday from my own website, from my JUOTnet website. I was over there today doing a regular check-in, and I saw the daily doodle that reminded me today was Frank Sinatra's birthday. I only have a handful of custom logos, but for Frank Sinatra's birthday is one of them. So, Mr. CCDV went on a date today, and he's going to see her again tonight. You went on a date today, and you're going to see her again tonight. That is a very quick second date. Congratulations. Or I don't know, it's second. It could be fourth and fifth. Whatever it is. Very, very quick. Congrats. Mr. CCDV says, fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Yes. One of the most well-known Frank Sinatra sung songs. Bradley Riggs says, Mr. Ladies Man. Very nice indeed. It must be. Jedi Bill says, Qapla bird. Qapla Jedi Bill. And LDG at hashtag free the net said, I made it. Welcome, LDG. He's been busy, Jim. He's been busy. Even in his own backstage, he was busy. He was away for a long time. So, okay, well, here's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and check what today is on our National Day calendar. I know it's Frank Sinatra Day, but it's also known as Gingerbread House Day. Gingerbread House Day. Choral Day? Choral Day. Join us as thousands of choirs around the world get together to unite in song. So it's some sort of plural. Choral is plural of choir. The Day of the Virgin of Guadalupe. Festival of Unmentionable Thoughts. We are all guilty of having unmentionable thoughts every now and then. Wow. Okay, let's see more about this. The graphic to go along with this day is a person with a cardboard box over their head with a mischievous face printed on the cardboard box, and their finger over the lips of the face, like a shh, don't say what I'm thinking. But also, they've got their thumb up, like their finger's a gun. I'm not 100% sure. The Festival of Unmentionable Thoughts is observed each year on December 12th. Contrary to what we think, it's not unusual to have thoughts that might be considered unmentionable or too nasty to share. Certainly not on my channel. Humans have a vivid imagination, and every now and then we tend to have thoughts that might be a little too risky to discuss with friends and family. But remember, you are not alone, and there is nothing wrong with what you think. As long as you can exercise caution before acting out your thoughts, a few unmentionable thoughts are unlikely to bring you any harm. Wow, that sounds like something that was written in the 1980s or the 1990s, as opposed to the post pandemic 2020s, where your thoughts very much will be held against you in a court of law. Wait, did I say that? Yes. Yes. What you think and what you feel will be held against you. So don't ever admit to anything. Professor Brainy Specs says Qapla, Berto Pray 5. Qapla, Professor Brainy Specs. Mr. CCTV says it's been a decade since he's made a gingerbread house. Professor Brainy Specs is home sick today. I'm sorry to hear that, Professor. I really am. LDG says building the future. LDG is up to building the future. Jedi Bill says try to get well. Professor Brainy Specs. Mr. CCTV also says to enjoy his sick day. Deej Odyssey says Professor must have watched that last episode of Doctor Who and it made him sick. Mr. CCTV says that's why I'm a socialized hermit. Yeah, you can't be a hermit and go out on dates, Mr. CCTV. You pick one or the other. Professor Brainy Specs says thanks to Jedi Bill. Jedi Bill says, hey to Mr. CCTV. I miss you, Brother Warrior. And Professor Brainy Specs says to Mr. CCTV that he is not enjoying this, unfortunately. Yeah, I get you. I do hope you feel better soon. Anyway, the history of the festery of unmentionable thoughts. Our thoughts are influenced by knowledge, concepts, theories, and how we implement them in our lives. Our thoughts can bring us contentment and make us feel hopeful. Freedom of thought is essential to other liberties, including freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and freedom of expression. Though freedom of thought is important, it does not guarantee inclusion, legality, or protection. It is a very important concept across all democracies, and nearly all democratic constitutions protect these freedoms. For example, the Bill of Rights in America has the First Amendment that guarantees that laws do not interfere with religion or other personal identities. Such ideas are a vital part of international human rights law and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which is legally binding on the members, states, and international covenants on civil and political rights, where freedom of thought is an important article. It states that everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. This right also includes freedom to change their religion and belief. The United Nations Human Rights Commission states that these freedoms are protected unconditionally. Another article of the UDHR guarantees that everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression, that this right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference. This sounds like LDG's own personal own personal Prometheus writer's guide. Now, the world according to Prometheus. Not only freedom of thought, but freedom from penalty, freedom from punishment for having such opinions. Since freedom of thought is important to democratic existence, dictators and autocrats often crack down on freedom of thought to suppress human rights, but unmentionable or otherwise, we should be free to think our own thoughts. That's really a question that I'm not sure everybody agrees with. The Festival of Unmentionable Thoughts timeline. 2,500 years ago, Socrates. Socrates encourages critical thinking among his students. And then for 2,000 plus years, nothing. Till the 13th century, Thomas Aquinas says Aquinas in his teaching encourages critical thinking. So some more critical thinking. Then the 14th century, the Renaissance, critical thinking is encouraged even more. And then in the 19th century, we get to Karl Marx. He extends critical thinking to political and social life. Really. So the Festival of Unmentionable Thoughts goes from Socrates to Karl Marx. And then it stops. What's the real meaning of thinking? Thinking is the mental process by which beings form psychological associations and models of the world. Thinking is manipulating information, engaging in problem solving, reason, and making decisions. The act of thinking produces more thoughts. What's the purpose of thinking? The purpose of thinking is to understand our world as best as possible. Our minds evolve in thinking to better adapt to our environment, to make smarter decisions on how to survive, live, and flourish. And what is the purpose of critical thinking? Applying critical thinking helps you make decisions that require a lot of thought. Big life-changing decisions, like whether or not to make a career move, are aided by critical thinking, which encourages you to research and favor objective logic over your initial emotional response. And Yvette with a £2 sterling super chat says, for Mar, kissing Dax, I hope. Thank you so much, Yvette, the lovely Yvette. Well, Yvette, as it is StreamYard, we can't quite do the same kissing Dax that we would get on Bed Life, but we will play a close-up of kissing Dax for some critical judgment. Let's cue it up, and here we'll go. Nope, that is the wrong one. Let's cue up the right one this time. Terry Farrell. This is her former host. This was a Deep Space Nine episode Rejoined, and some of her finest work. I rate that a 9.6 out of 10. 9.6 out of 10 on the kissing scale. Thank you, Yvette, for bringing up kissing Dak. Deej says hi to Bill. Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. Hello, 47. I guess we're getting the people who are coming for 4 o'clock. I had to start a bit early, guys, because I have to end a bit early too. So yeah, we started about a half hour early, so we could end a half hour early. So 4:30 Eastern will be the end of this stream, or perhaps sooner. I'm just saying. Mike Richards says greetings to Professor Brainy Specs. Dinner Bells says it's on the Esplanade. It's on the Esplanade, the street. I don't know what that means. And Dinner Bell says, oops. Mr. CCTV says Prometheus. And he says, Dinner Bells, just don't call me late. Professor Brainy Specs asks Mike Richards how he is. Mike Richards says he's hanging in there. Sorry, he's not feeling well. And the Traveler with a $2 super chat says, make YouTube go. Number 15. Wait, wrong stream. I'm sorry about that, Traveler. Yes, this is the wrong stream. You have to go to a salty stream for that. Mr. CCDV says, I totally kiss Dax. I'm sure you would. She'd probably kiss you back. The Traveler says, I made it. I almost forgot. Well, I'm glad you're back, Traveler. Yvette says, thanks. Oh, Yvette, you have to thank me. Deed says, wasn't her former host. It was the wife of her former host. Well, yeah, okay. You're right, Deej. You're right. John Araki says, Qapla, John. And John Araki says, hashtag Cronus. Where is Kronos? Kronos isn't a member. Well, maybe he is. I don't know. Mr. CCDB says, aliens kissing aliens. Okay, that works for me. Stan Lee says, greetings, Stan Lee. John Araki says, bought new Hot Pockets, and they don't come with the warming sleeve anymore. Nestle says they have a new recipe and they don't need them anymore. Bidenomics strikes again. What the fuck? With that, the recipe just means that they put the warming stuff into the food. I'd hate that recipe. No, thank you. That warming tray is the whole point of picking a Hot Pocket. Why the hell would I buy a Hot Pocket without a fucking warming tray? Well, I'm glad to know that. Never going to order a Hot Pocket again. The Traveler said, why did my super chat not show up in the chat? This, so, because, there you go. There you go, Traveler. It didn't show up because I didn't click on it. Hey, Deej.
Hello. Thought I'd come hang out with you for the last few minutes of your stream.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Traveler. It's when I do in StreamYard and not in Bed Life, it's different softwares in use. There's no place for it to automatically pop up. Professor Brainy Specs says, sorry I missed Jeopardy this past Saturday. Professor, I could have sworn that John said there wasn't going to be Jeopardy this week. And so I didn't expect it to be on. And so when I happened to check the stream at like 8:05, I saw it was on. I was like, holy shit. And obviously I was already too late to make it onto the first round. And even though I got into the backstage, I was pretty sure I was not going to make it for the second round either. And frankly, I was just way too tired to risk staying up to may or may not make it into the third round. So I said, F it. And I just decided to go get some much needed sleep. And although I feel bad, I missed the game. It's probably just as well. It gives a chance for different people to make it on. So I don't mind that I missed the game. And it appears you guys had no trouble filling up the game. So it is what it is. Deej says, I see in the chat, the Traveler. Now, if you're referring to not on screen, yeah, Bird is on screen. Stan Lee says, hey, they actually stopped selling Delicio pizza in Canada. It's not delivery. It's not DiGiorno, Stanley. Stanley says, Delicio Rising Crust was better. I've never heard of Delicio. I've heard of DiGiorno.
Well, that's because we're not Canadians.
Yeah. I've heard DiGiorno, but it is not particularly good, no matter how much they make the commercial look good.
I'd rather have a Tombstone than I would a DiGiorno.
The Traveler says, next Hot Pockets will not come with food. I'm not sure they currently count as food. Stanley says, the Traveler, no filling, just pastry. Mr. CCTV says, at least my 6-inch pizza has a warming tray. Professor Brainy Specs says, we didn't have it the week before. Professor, I really thought it was this week. I am so far off on dates. Mr. CCTV says, Hot Pockets are not food now. I would say they've left the arena of food.
I don't know. They're more food than ramen noodles.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Ramen noodles, I don't think count as a food product. Stan Lee says, Bird always manages to squeeze into the back. That's it. That is true. Yvette says, Traveler, I would love that Hot Pocket. We only get strawberry ones here. I don't think that's a Hot Pocket, Yvette. I think you sound more like what we call a toaster strudel. Yeah, Hot Pockets are meat.
And cheese.
Meat and cheese. Various forms of meat and cheese. Ham and cheese, beef and cheese. Pizza flavored. What, Mama Pray? The fruit things, Pop Tart. No, but Pop Tarts aren't fruit. I mean, they have fruit-like flavors, but yeah, okay, yeah, probably like a Pop Tart. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Yvette's probably like a Pop Tart. John Araki says, "Bird forgot the hearts again." I know, and I see it. I see the heart thing doing its heart, and it's very fucking annoying. Jim.
Bird.
Oh,
Yvette is right.
pop.
I just looked it up, and there are Hot Pockets with fruit.
Oh, Yvette just said, Pop Marys, Pop Marys. That's it. Thanks, Mama Pray.
I can even do this legit. Hot Pockets.
Hot
Apple
Pockets,
pastries.
apple pastries.
And there are strawberry ones too.
Really?
Yep.
Mama Pray says that sounds good to her. I guess we'll have to find some apple pastry Hot Pockets.
I
have
figured
not
I
seen
better.
them.
I figured I better fact check to make sure that we up here don't spread fake news.
Fact check.
There we go.
Jim's Landscape says, "There's nothing I can put in the chat. Breaking news. Commodore Boone and USS Ajax returns to Commodore Productions 2024. And I'm a member at their channel." Okay. 47 Yorktown says, "Delicio Pizza was the Canadian name for DiGiorno." Stanley says, "Well, Berto Prey 5 lives in New York, so he's probably a pizza snob." I will say, Stanley, that I mean, I do have like 50 of the world's greatest pizzerias on speed dial. So yeah, it's easy to become a pizza snob in New York. There's great pizza on virtually any block compared to, nationwide chains. That said, there are days that I just feel like, Domino's. Hey, Cinnabon is here.
Hey, Bird. How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I had no idea I was a member, so it was just a surprise. So I thought I'd drop in and say hi.
Oh. I believe it was either LDG or John Araki who paid for your membership, as they pay for virtually all memberships in the last few months.
I see. Well, thanks,
How-
John or LDG. Well, actually, thanks, John. Forget LDG.
How,
There he is. All right, guys. Actually, there was a reason I came on. Professor Brainy Specs. There's been some tension in the Discord server, and the professor could really use a hug. So if everyone in the chat could give him a nice big virtual hug for me, that'd be great.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll send him Jody Whittaker to hug him.
He's been feeling down lately, so he needs some hugs.
You know what? I'm gonna hit the heart.
Don't hit the heart.
I'm hitting the heart
start.
as a hug to Professor Brainy Speck. Every time that heart blinks, That's somebody hugging Professor Brainy Specs.
See, there you go, Professor. And you say I don't care.
See, this is we even if he is an evil librarian, he still
true.
deserves love and hugs.
I agree. We have to look past the flammable books and sometimes just give people hugs when they need them.
Stanley says, yeah, I doubt there's any actual fruit in a Pop-Tart. There isn't. There is no actual fruit in a Pop-Tart. It would get, it would spoil. It would spoil. Yvette says Pop Marys. Okay. Well, to be honest, Yvette, we don't have the brand Pop Marys. We have Pop Tarts. Mr. CCTV says Pop Tarts is a guilty pleasure of his. It's not guilty even for me. It's a pleasure. So he says like McDonald's pies. Yeah, the apple pies, McDonald's apple pies. I guess that would be like something at a Hot Pocket.
Yeah, but don't eat their holiday ones.
I think the toaster strudel is far superior, though.
Oh, absolutely. Unfortunately, that they're frozen, right? So you can't
That's true.
eat them. Like Pop-Tarts, you can eat without toasting.
I don't think I've toasted a Pop-Tart since I was a kid.
Right. But a toaster strudel, you have to toast. Otherwise, you're eating through ice.
Well, in the summer, they might be good, cold, or nice frozen treat.
And you got that sugar packet, that really sticky white substance.
Oh, yeah, the strudel cum.
Yeah. Tastes so goddamn good.
Oh, it's delicious.
I bet they use that in corn shoots. Mr. CCTV says, geez, apple pastry sounds good to him. Jeff B says, Qapla Vertebrae 5. Always like the breakfast Hot Pockets. Oh, yes. The breakfast Hot Pockets with the egg and the bacon and the cheese. Those are good Hot Pockets.
I've never liked microwave eggs.
The Traveler would come on if he wasn't at work. Yvette loves Mickey D's apple pies.
They're the best.
And John Araki says, question of the day for Deej. Oh, pray. Remember that time you saw American Pie and said, only an idiot tries to boink a pie. Why didn't he just use a Pop-Tart?
Well, for one, they're too thin. And they'd probably break apart.
Now,
Deej should try that on the next live stream.
If he had phrased it, why didn't he use a McDonald's apple pie? Now, that might have been more feasible.
Because the filling's like lava. You're going to burn yourself.
Well, you just let it cool off a little bit.
Like a disgusting, disposable fleshlight.
And Yvette says, oh, yeah, we'll get to Yvette's comment when we get down there.
John Araki says the pizzerias near Bird are all run by Hispanics, not Italians. Actually, I think the one nearest me is run by Egyptians. but it doesn't matter. Their pizza is still great. They don't have to be run by Italians to make good pizza. Professor Brainy Specs says it's the thinner heckle fish bun.
I mean, I can feel his anger in his typing. That's
Yeah,
why we all need to hug him.
twice the hugs. John Arabi says, how do you give virtual drugs? Like virtual hugs. Is he going to cry? The fish face doctor. Yeah. Professor Brainy Speck says, I didn't say you don't care. Well, that's good. Because clearly everybody here cares for you, Professor.
I was paraphrasing.
Yes, the ice thing, Stanley. He lived off those in high school. Yvette says Jody's nickname was Scrunch Face. And LDG hashtag talk more, do more is here.
No,
Well,
less talk, more do.
oh, less talk, do.
I don't know how you got that. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Hello. And you're welcome, Cinnamon, but no worries.
Oh, it's you?
I don't know.
I would like to give this membership back.
Yeah, exactly. We already had somebody try doing that.
Are we gifting it to somebody else?
Yeah.
Hey, Cinnabon, at least you didn't have to put up with Mr. Refund here wanting a refund from all his gifts that he gave me.
Oh, okay, you know what? I didn't ask for a refund. Your channel rejected my money. It's like Uber. Like I couldn't. Just said no, thank you. My money's no good here.
Because you complained about not getting your free sauce from Taco Bell too many times.
Oh, Lord.
Speaking of gifts, I've been getting a lot of gifts lately for memberships to channels I've never even been to. So there's really no rhyme or reason it seems like YouTube has to give these things away. It's kind of weird.
Well, I think if you just click on a video, you're technically entering and leaving a chat.
No, because I got a gift to a couple channels. One that was literally an IRL stream of people walking around. I've never been to it, never watched a video, and a train channel that's just about trains. I've never been to a train.
Oh, that one's fun, dude. Oh, I enjoy that one. Actually, I think I'm subscribed to both.
I heard somebody mention that they got a membership to a channel they'd never been to, just randomly, and so they don't know why.
It
YouTube
could be a
does what it does.
glitch because, I mean, obviously, all the ones I went to Deej didn't go to anyone else. I just got a refund, so that's odd.
Well, I feel like it's a way that I feel like YouTube's doing it as they feel like it's a way to help people discover channels, but I think it's just a waste of gifts because I'm never going to go to this weird train channel.
Well, what if it was a channel you actually liked, though? Maybe they're doing it behind the scenes for free and then just giving away free memberships like here and there to channels.
No, because it attaches to the screen name that bought it. It says you get the email. It says so and so.
Name guy?
Huh? Well, when you get a gift, you usually get an email. It says so and so sent you a gift membership to wherever.
Did you know the person?
No, I have no idea who the person was.
But you didn't get an email about getting your gift membership for this channel.
I did. I just don't remember who it was from.
Gotcha. And Yvette says, great. Now I'll never look at Yum Yum the same again. That's right. I remember her Yum Yum sticks. Mr. CCTV says, I'm pretty sure I'm a fake member. Bradley Briggs says, I miss the days Taco Bell would let us use, just fill the bags with fistfuls of sauce packets. Their sauce packets are like a dime each now, and they don't give them away like that anymore. Those were the days. Now we gotta pay for everything.
Or you can just buy a bottle of it at the grocery store now.
Wants to pay for Taco Bell sauce at the grocery store, like
Heck
it's
yeah.
some type of food.
Well, it's because the Taco Bell by my house is always out of the fire sauce, and the Diablo sauce, so I just buy a bottle.
Likes his food hot.
I do. Smoking for 30 years has made my taste buds just die.
Cinnabon, when are you going to be streaming next?
Maybe later today. I was planning on later today, so we'll see.
Cool. Deej, when are you streaming again?
I was going to do random just bullshit stream later today.
Cool.
Yeah, I
And
usually
balance those play days and bullshit streams every other day so people don't get tired of just a game.
Yeah, and for me, I just kind of usually wait and see if anybody else is on. If they are, then I'll just not stream.
No, you could just come chill in the underground for a bit. Got a small surprise showing later.
Fuck's sake! Every time I go to the underground, someone says something for 3 seconds, and then the rest of the time, everyone's just silent, doing something else.
Yeah,
every time I go, everybody's
happen,
just
but
talk, and you can't get a word in.
Sometimes we're talking exactly. Yeah, it really depends.
I don't know. I think you're lying to me just to try and get me there.
Well,
I don't.
Yo,
I don't think any.
Not lying, but I am trying to get you there.
You want an exclusive?
If you're going to do it quickly, yes.
I got called yesterday about a job.
Oh,
Somebody wants me to work at a gas station and a bar.
very cool. Would you be a bartender?
I used to be a bartender. I did it for 11 years.
I'm
Is it
saying
a bar
now,
at a gas station?
would you be a bartender? Would you be pumping gas, or would you be behind a bar? Or
Well, it'd be both. They're two separate buildings. I could be in the gas station just taking the money when somebody comes in and wants to buy something or get gas. And then another night I could be up at the bar just being a bartender taking people's money as they fill up.
A bartender / gas station seems like a conflict of interest.
But it's two separate places, but they're owned by the same Indians. So,
You're just gonna introduce car door service of liquor. We're gonna see a rise of DWIs in Illinois.
Well, that sounds very interesting, indeed. I hope you get it and enjoy it. Assuming you want it.
Well, it'd be nice to have the extra income during the wintertime. Plus, I could start doing bar life videos.
Oh, absolutely.
Barn life, bar life.
That would be a hit.
And don't look for me around here at all Saturday.
Okay.
Another YouTube channel that does 7 Days to Die is putting together a special Christmas episode, and I did.
Very cool. Yeah, I heard you were being, what's that called? Scouted for your 7 day
Couple
to
of
die
channels.
count.
Couple of channels that are scouting me.
Well, I hate to say it, but I have to get going because I have to get ready for my physical therapy. So is there anything you guys want to bring up as channel members before you go?
Yeah, no, man. Awesome member stream. Thank you. Appreciate the listen. Thanks for everybody for coming by. Appreciate it. Cinnabon, Deej. No, catch you guys and
I
whoever
enjoyed
else
the
is
member
streaming
stream.
tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good day, everyone. I might be on later on if nobody else is doing anything. And remember, I am the true original Jeopardy champion, despite what anyone else says.
And
We should tell you how
remember
many people came in.
to give a hug, send a virtual hug to Professor Brandy Specs.
Yes, that's the most important thing.
And
Sending him Jody.
Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, LDG, for all the recent members. And take care, everybody.
See ya.
Qapla.
Qapla.